repealing the 55 miles an hour speed limit was really popular, and that was, and she worked on that, and she had to get a lot of the Westerners together because you just don't single-handedly get things passed. But that's certainly one. The other one was the source tax, which, unless you're really involved with that, you don't even know what it is. But a lot of retirees moved to Nevada. And what was happening was, suppose you came from California. Well, California was taxing your pension, even though you were not getting any services. They were taxing your pension as income because you had generated the income for the pension. And there were a lot of retired military, particularly California and Florida, who came to Nevada, and they suggested to her that this would be very nice to get rid of the source tax. And so she worked again on that, and it took her a while, but a couple of sessions, and she was able to get that repealed. So these people, it was a huge benefit to all the retirees who have come here. So those were two of the big ones. And then the other was breast cancer and getting mammograms, annual mammograms paid for by Medicare. That was a very important thing to her. She was a breast cancer survivor. She she got elected in '82, November. She went back to Washington. She kept resisting. They have doctors that are medical facilities for Congress people, and her secretary kept signing her up for, you got to go get this annual exam, you got to go. And Mother kept putting it off. That felt fine, no problem. And finally, Jackie insisted, and so she got an appointment like the first week in March. So she'd been there January, February, March, first week. She goes in, and the doctor says, well, it's about this lump in your breast. And she had no idea. And so she scheduled the surgery immediately, and it was a radical mastectomy. It was a big operation. And she was back on the floor of Congress the next week. They were out for a recess. It just happened that way. And she was back on the floor Monday morning.